I'm Natasha Frakes. We're here at the Alpha North Capital Conference. I'm with Howard Fitch, who is the co-founder and partner. So Howard, tell me a little bit about the conference.
Thanks, Natasha. This is our 5th conference here with Alpha North Asset Management as the title sponsor here in the Bahamas. We're having a great show so far. We've got over 44 companies, 50 investors. We've been doing this since 2014 with Steve. As with every conference we do, we have a model where we bring a group of issuers together with a group of investors for a nice weekend of one-on-one meetings, informal activities, social networking. It's all about relationship building between the companies and the investors. And we're really pleased to be working with Steve, Tina, and Alpha North and carrying on this tradition of doing the event every year in the Bahamas.
Yeah, you describe it as sort of a speed dating kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's kind of the best way to describe it. It's more or less speed dating, investment speed dating, right? Because our issuers will be sitting in one location, and every 20 minutes there's a new investor in front of them or a pair of investors, and they get that 20-minute opportunity to give them their story, and hopefully there's some synergies that develop from these meetings, and the issuers can follow up with the investors after the fact and build some relationships and really get some key contacts that can help them in the market, whether it's in the open market buying or for financings that they're taking part in. So it's really a great way to connect the two sides together in a formal format, which is the one-on-one meeting aspect, but also with the fun activities that we do with the cocktail on the first night, the dinners, the lunches, and we always cap things off with a nice activity. Like tomorrow we've got golf and a catamaran cruise to an island. So just all in all, it's just a relationship building exercise that seems to be working for us.
Howard, tell me a little bit about why the format of this conference works so well.
So we bring together investors and issuers. The issuing companies are, for the most part, public companies that are on the Canadian stock exchanges. They are always out there looking for capital. They need to raise money. They want open market buying. They're constantly looking for new investors to be active in their market. What we do at our events is we'll bring them along with about 50 investors together for a weekend of meetings and networking. The advantage there for the issuer is that rather than, say, doing a typical road show where maybe they're doing 6, 7 meetings per day with brokers, fund managers, investors, and so on, we've got it all together in one weekend. So we'll give them 18 one-on-one meetings in one day, plus the ability to interact with dozens of other investors over that weekend. So they get tremendous bang for their buck in the sense that they just get this all done in that one weekend. Then we provide all the contact information for all the investors, et cetera, to the issuers. It gives them the option, of course, of following up, which is very important that they do that. But essentially, yeah, they're getting all this together in one weekend, and something that would take them a week to accomplish if they were trying to run around, do the road shows, move from office to office, et cetera, through Toronto, Vancouver, you name it. So we think we offer some very good value to the issuers in that respect, and we bring out the right investors. These are the people that are actually active in these stocks. And
I know we're kind of in the middle of it right now, but how do you think things are going so far this year in comparison to other years?
Well, we're certainly seeing a better market on the junior side than we've seen in the last few years, for sure. I mean, 2017 has been pretty strong for the companies that are involved in the cannabis and marijuana spaces, and of course in the latter half of 2017, fintech, blockchain deals have really come alive. The Alpha North Conference here is a special situations conference. There's no mining companies, it's all non-resource and technology, blockchain, marijuana, and so on. We're definitely seeing a lot more money coming into these sectors compared to a few years ago, which is really encouraging. So we've got a lot of issuers that are very excited about the markets, and as are the investors, because they've been making quite a bit of money in the last year in these areas, and that just tends to percolate down to other deals and so on, and it kind of gets recycled. And so we're really positive about the way things are looking, and looking forward to a great 2018.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a good year. What else do you have to look forward to this year?
So as I mentioned, we do 7 events. This is the first one we do in January here. We have a Whistler conference coming up in February 9th to 11th. After Whistler, we go to Scottsdale, Arizona, where it's all U.S. investors meeting issuers. That's mid-April. Then we move on to Montreal during the Formula One race weekend, which is first weekend in June. We do a conference in Kelowna in the Okanagan Valley, right in the middle of July, right prime time up there, summertime. Then we move on to Muskoka, north of Toronto, in late September, and we cap it off with our 7th conference of the year in Florida in mid-November. So the next event for us is Whistler, and we're really encouraged because we're already sold out on the issuer side. We actually are oversold. We have a waiting list. We're just lining up all the investors right now, so that's encouraging. So also a sign that the market has improved. Whistler will also have a lot of resource companies as well. So they're still waiting for their day in the sun. Let's not forget about other sectors that are out there, right? So no, it's been a good 2017, and we really feel 2018 is just going to carry on and be fantastic for everybody in the markets here.
Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot to look forward to. Howard, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you, Natasha. Appreciate that.